Hi all, I'm Pete Thomas. I set up My Safety Consultant, and I just wanted to give you a bit of advice as to how to go about setting up your profile on the system. But first of all, look, thank you so much to everyone who has supported us, everyone who has taken the time to set up a profile on My Safety Consultant can see the benefit of what we're trying to set up. It really, really means a lot to us. And, we put a lot of effort into the site, but we've got so many more ideas. There's so many more cool things that we want to do with it. And really, our overwhelming aim is to help you all grow your business as safety consultants. I'm really excited about the partnership with Intuity. This is just a phenomenal piece of risk assessment software. It's an absolute game changer. Look, that's all I'm going to say. It's a game changer as a piece of software, and it's amazing that that I can help to bring that to all of you, because ultimately, a lot of the software costs a lot of money, tons of money, way more than we as a safety consultant alone could afford to buy. So this was part of my whole plan, was to get everyone together and see actually how much of a difference we could make. But look, I'll shut up for now. This video is a really short video, and I'm just going to show you a couple of things on the website about how to really how to get the most out of it and how to get the most out of your profile, because there's quite a few people that are making some really simple little mistakes with the profile, and I just wanted to show you them. So first of all, if I go to the homepage of the site now, say we've got 37 consultants. We've actually got 38. We've had another one sign up. Thank you so much. But if I go to the Explore, we're only showing 33. And the reason why we're showing 33 is because of the map function. So it's only showing the consultants who show up on the map, because that's the Explore piece of the option. So what this means is that people haven't put their address in. So if I go to Explore and, okay, I'm going to try and find myself on the map. Let's do this. Let's go a bit off piste here. I reckon that's me. Yeah, I'll just set up a profile just to show you. So, I've put my address down as the Old Magistrates Court in East Street in Ilminster, because that's the next town over from me, okay? And because I've put in an address, it's actually come up with me and put me on the map. If I don't put in an address at all, if I put nothing in there, I'm not going to show up on the map. And all this is for a search radius. Now, this is so difficult because I know a lot of consultants cover nationally, but I know what I would be like as a consultant. If it's a where do you cover, I cover all around the globe for the right price. You got a small job in Australia, you'll pay me enough, I'll go and do it. The problem is, though, is that everyone does that. If everyone puts that down, then the map function is completely pointless, and it doesn't help your customers really find just a really good local safety consultant to them. So that's my whole thing, and I don't know how to overcome that. So if any of you have got any ideas on that, I'll be all ears as to how we can sort of develop this moving forward. But look, first of all, you've got to put an address. Now look, this isn't my address. Don't put in your home address. Don't do that. Why would you do that? There's no need to, unless your business is registered to the home address. If, for example, if you've got an office, great. If you don't have an office, just put in a local landmark that's local to the area that you cover. Because some of you, your home address might be your accountant. It could be local. It could be in the nearest city. But the city might not be the area that you cover. So just pick a local landmark. I picked the Old Magistrates Court. If you start typing in there, Google will allow you to select from the drop-down menu. Another tip, and by the way, tons of websites do this. As soon as I realized this was a problem, I started seeing it everywhere. When, I want to say it's cache data, but I'm not sure, I might get that wrong. But whenever someone's typing, whenever you start typing and it tries to guess what you're going to type in there, like your browser will have saved previous data and it will try and guess what you're going to type in. If you click on that, it won't necessarily link to what the search field is, and it won't recognize it. So ignore that. Just click off screen or get rid of the suggestions. Actually type something into the drop-down menu and it will come up with something. So you could pick a local football club. It doesn't really matter. All that matters is that they know where you're based. So that's the first thing that's really important. Second thing is put a profile picture on there. This is an opportunity for you to sell your services. Sell yourself. Put a picture of your face on there if you want to, a picture of you and your dog if you want to, or a picture of your company logo. Ultimately, we're trying to help you build a brand. We're trying to help you build your company brand. So if you want to put your company logo on there, do it. But please put something on there. Otherwise it just looks blank and weird. Like, you know, if you were going to buy services from someone, would you buy services from this, or would you buy services from a logo that looks like you can trust it? I think you know the answer, so put a logo in there. If you're struggling to do it, send me a message on LinkedIn, Peter Thomas MSc. Just drop me a message on LinkedIn, drop me a connection request. I promise you I'll accept it. Send me a message, that's totally fine. Or send us an email on info@mysafetyconsultant.io, and we'll do it for you. We'll literally do it for you. We've got a little team, and we'll upload that logo for you. If there's an issue, sometimes they're stretched depending on what it is. So if that's the problem, just let us know and we'll sort it out for you. Right, so the next thing is these headings here at the top. You see where it says fire safety training, first aid training, health and safety training. By the way, I just created this I really should have a test profile, shouldn't I? I literally just created this quickly now. So yeah, I've just put these in there. And again, this was similar, that we're trying to create a really good search function on the Explore page to help consultants, to help clients find what they want, or help customers find what they want. Now, like, say I've got here slip assessments, right? I only know a couple of people do slip assessments, by the way. But I got here slip assessments. Now, again, when I was a consultant, someone said, can you do slip assessments? I did the Richard Branson approach. Yeah, of course I can do slip assessments. And then I would try and find someone to do the work and subcontract it out. Like, we're trying not to do that. There's no need to do that anymore. I should have enough work of the work that I'm really good at, rather than take on work that I'm not good at and try and subcontract it to a different area, right? So I'm trying desperately to avoid this. And so this is why I said, look, let's pick the top three. Let's just pick the top three things that people are good at. By the way, I can add an infinite number of categories on here. And I've had some good suggestions, things like biosafety, right? If you've got another category option that you like, let me know and I'll put it on there. But the important thing is, don't tick them all. And this is what I didn't want. I didn't want people ticking all of the categories and going, well, I can do everything and I can do it all over the globe. Yeah, because that's just not going to help. It completely defeats the object of a search page. And we're back to square one again. So what I've done, created categories. These categories here are these categories here. Okay, so if I go back to my profile down here somewhere. If I've just typed them into this expertise area, it's not going to link when they search. So there's a few people who have taken those titles, typed them down into the expertise area, but haven't put them up here. Because they haven't put them up here, it's not going to search for you. So we just have a check, double check that your top three things are up here. And that your expertise is more related to the industry that you're working in. So here I said healthcare. It could be healthcare, education, hospitality. Could do security, contracts overseas. Could specialize in ISO 9001. I don't know, whatever it is. You can put the expertise down there. But the search function is these three boxes up here. Okay. We've got this verification section. Okay. We're working through it. It's there, it's working. A lot of you have been verified, some haven't. We need to go through it and make sure. Now, we're not a professional register that's there to evidence your third-party competence. That's not what we want to be. We want to be an advertising and marketing platform, and we felt that by having this shield, this verified shield, it would give a customer more confidence to book your services. So all we're going to look at is your top qualification, the qualifications for the things that you say that you do, and a copy of your insurance, and that's it. And then we'll set a refresher, and hopefully the system is designed so that it will send you an automatic email and you can upload your new insurance the following year. Now I stress, and I keep stressing to anyone who's going to use the site as a customer trying to find a safety consultant, that they still need to do their due diligence. You know, at the end of the day, I see an insurance certificate, or our team sees an insurance certificate, well, it's valid on the day that it was issued. After that, it could have been cancelled. So it's down to them to do their due diligence. It's down to them to check. And you know, ultimately, we're trying to, I don't know, spread some education, spread some learning. You know, like, people need to know to do due diligence on their contractors. That's an important part of what we do. So I think it's still important for them to do their due diligence, but I feel like this verified badge is something that gives people confidence to book you, and so that's why we've gone with it. But make no mistakes, we are not a professional register, and we are not there to sort of provide some third-party level of assurance. We're there to market and grow your business, help you get leads, promote your brand, promote you, to help people buy your services. Okay, qualifications. You don't have to put them all down. I don't want to know GCSEs. Just put the top qualifications down. Put the qualifications that are relevant to this. Do you know what I mean? And it's cool, by the way, if people do want to put more in, but I just put the top down. By the way, I don't know why I put NEBOSH diploma in there, because I don't have a NEBOSH diploma. Let's be clear. I've never done a NEBOSH diploma. It's too hard. It just looks painful to me. If you've got one, fair play to you, but I don't. But we'll just check whatever's the top qualification. So if you've got a NEBOSH diploma and you've got the rest of the NEBOSH certificates, I'm not going to ask for every single qualification. I just want to check that you're real. Do you know what I mean? Most of the people that are on here at the moment, I know you all. But I just want to check that what you're saying you sell, that you can sell. Okay, this introduction piece. This is where I've left it completely blank. I want to see how creative people can get in here. This is something that's really interesting to me. Now, here is where, if you offer more than this, you can describe it. If you have a team of people, you can describe it. If you want an award for something, put it in there. This is an opportunity for you really to sell your services. And, you don't have to reinvent the wheel. If you've got a good website, if you've got a good LinkedIn profile, you can copy, paste some stuff into here. This is the opportunity here to sell yourself. And I've seen people go, I do fire risk assessment. Just ask yourself, would you buy from that person? And if you wouldn't, then you need to put some more effort into it. It's really important to sell yourself in these sections here. And also at the same time, break it up a bit, add some bullet points. Let's try and make it look better. And if there's an issue with the level of editing that the system gives you, let me know. We'll pass it on to the development team and we'll see what extra editing we can get. Because I really want this to be, your page for your brand and your company. So the next step that we have in development at the moment that we've just signed off, it should be going live this week, is we're going to have a contact us box here. So the client can hit the contact us box, it comes up and they can message you directly. And I think that's really, really cool because, by the way, we're still going to have this. They can still contact you on the phone. They can still see your website. I don't know why my website's not on there. I just didn't type one in. They can still see your social media. That's fine. We're not trying to be the middleman, and we never will be. We're happy with a monthly subscription model, and that works. The reason why the contact us is handy is because it gives you the information. At the end of the year, when you're saying, do I want to renew with my safety consultant? You can go onto the system and it will say, you've had X amount of inquiries from my safety consultant. And that's where we want to be. We want to be data driven. We want to be transparent. And that's why I really want this contact us box. I'm hoping that we make it simple enough that a customer will contact you through the contact us box straight away, rather than going to the website and trying to find your telephone number. Either way is fine, but it just helps to have some of that information there to provide you, when you're looking to renew next year. Okay, so let's just go back to the Explore page. There's one final thing here which is really interesting. So some people have put the company name here. Some people have put strapline. By the way, I'm going to hold my hands up. I didn't even know you could do this. So it's really interesting that you've got this ability to put this strapline in. And I think, I think we should maximize this, make the most of it. I think this, to be honest, is a better strapline because it says exactly what it does. It doesn't just repeat the name above. And maybe that's a really good opportunity to get more out of this, like fire safety advisor, safety coach. It's the fire safety guys. You know what they do. It says it there. Anyway, I'm going to keep this video under 15 minutes. Thank you very much. I'd say this, I'm not going to keep it under 15 minutes. I've already gone over it. I was too optimistic. Look, thank you very much for signing up to the site. Honestly, it really means a lot. Every single one of you, I'm very grateful for. If you need anything at all, reach out to me. You can email the info@mysafetyconsultant.io. But to be honest, if you want a faster response, just get in touch with me directly on LinkedIn. Drop me a message. And yeah, we're gonna keep doing everything that we can to help driving clients to the site. We've got a great team working on the social media at the moment, so there's a lot more social media being rolled out in the next couple of weeks, and the SEO is really doing well. And it should have taken quite a long time to see any results from SEO, but if you saw my last video, you saw that we literally got to #1 on Google for Safety Consultant Directory the other day, which was it's just a huge step. Honestly, it felt great because we put in so much work into this site, and it felt so great to get that return. Anyway, thanks very much. Cheers.